Hey friends, I'm Ashley and welcome to Ash's Cozy Corner. In this video, I'll be ranking games that I played in June and July. Since starting to stream on my channel, it has given me so many more opportunities to be able to play cozy games that I've wanted to try out. And with that, I wanted to start ranking the different games that I do get to play. I won't be talking about games in any specific order. I thought it would be better just to rank them from D to S, S being the best tier. I'm also going to be very honest in my ranking, but please remember, just because I rank a game low does not mean that the game is bad. It just wasn't for me. I will also be ranking games that I only play demos for, but if I only play the demo, I will be sure to mention that in my ranking. I'll be ranking 7 games in this video, so let's go ahead and get started. Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life is the game we're going to be kicking this video off with. Let me just start off by saying that I did play A Wonderful Life a lot when I was a kid. Is there nostalgia in this ranking? If there is, I promise it doesn't affect it that much. This game was a beautiful remake with really great graphic updates and new updates to the Bachelors and Bachelorettes. A Wonderful Life is a farming sim with most of the basic farming sim things, but honestly, it kind of stops there. It has basic fishing, it has digging, which please do not get confused with mining, and it has farming. The farming does go a step further than other farming games, offering tons of hybrid options to keep you occupied with making new crops well into year 3 or further. But like I said, that's kind of where the activities stop. The big focus on this game is actually that the first 6 years, your character changes, villagers change and grow up, and different changes happen across the valley. You won't be waiting too long to see these changes either, as the seasons only have 10 days. I'm going to be completely honest and say that I made it to sometime in year 3, and even with the unique changes with the years, it just wasn't enough to keep me interested until the end of year 6. The idea of the game focusing on relationships is definitely unique, but the rest of the game just didn't have enough to keep me occupied. Even with the changes to the villagers, I didn't find myself being captivated by them, as they tend to say the same thing every single day, and giving them gifts was a chore. I loved getting to go back to the Forget-Me-Not Valley of my childhood, don't get me wrong, but it just couldn't hold my attention after so long. Because of that, I give Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life a B rank. Overall, a decent farm sim, but other farm sims have way more to keep you occupied for the price. Gourdlets is next. It is currently being worked on, but the demo is available, so this ranking is based on the demo. Gourdlets is a cute city building sandbox game with cute little veggie creatures that come visit your world and do different activities. And there are no in-game currencies or goals. You just relax and build. During my time playing the demo, I had an absolute blast building different houses, adding in landscaping, lights, everything you can think of. For a demo, this game had so much to customize with, and I continued to gasp and freak out over the different items like string lights. If you want an easy way to express your creativity without having to worry about in-game currency or goals, seriously, this game is perfect for you. I think what impressed me most was that you could even go inside the buildings and customize every single one. I made a cute bakery, as that is what we currently have to make, but thinking of the full game and how many different interiors we can make definitely gets me excited. The only thing I had any issues with at all was the screenshots and the controller controls not working correctly, but I won't be factoring that into the ranking I give. I give Gourdlets an A ranking because for the type of game it is, I feel like it really exceeds expectations. It is perfect to relax to, it is so cute, and such an amazing idea. And I personally haven't played another sandbox game that is purely creative and just so cute. Loddlenaut is up next, and I loved this demo. Like really, I actually need this game on the Switch right now. Loddlenaut is a game where you are tasked with ocean cleanup on an alien planet. You'll go around cleaning up trash and goop and then recycling that stuff to upgrade your equipment. There's also these cute little creatures you may have seen before, axolotls, that you can rescue and help make their trashed home a home again. I expected to like this game going into it, really. However, I did not expect this game to be as fun as it was. I was actually so sad when the demo ended and there was nothing left to do. Picking up the trash was insanely satisfying, as well as zapping off goop. The sound effects of this game alone will keep you sucked in for hours, and it controls so well. I was a bit stressed about keeping air levels high for my character, but then I realized it is so easy to find air. I give Loddlenaut an S ranking, and I 100% will be playing this game so much when it releases. Little Friends Puppy Island is next. When I first seen this game, I was like, oh my gosh, someone finally did it. Someone finally remade Nintendogs, and I was so all for it. I played the demo live and it was really fun, but it was only around 20 to 30 minutes long and didn't really give me a chance to play the game. I was gifted a copy and was finally able to play the game and relive my nostalgia of Nintendogs. And I did like it. I really did. However, I don't think I wanted to relive it as much as my brain thought I did, because I haven't played more than 5 hours of the game. Probably because there wasn't any cats in the game. Just kidding, I know it was a dog game. I felt it to be very repetitive of feed dog, bath dog, go for a very short walk, repeat those same things over because it gets dirty and hungry quick, and it just felt really repetitive to me. This is a game I still recommend to people as it really is such a cute game and is super similar to Nintendogs. I just don't think I'm in the season of life to want to play a game like that anymore, but I know so many people are looking for a game like this. With all of that said, I give Little Friends Puppy Island a C ranking just for me personally. On to our next game, A Little to the Left DLC. I don't know if everyone would count just DLC as something to rank, but I 100% am. The DLC, Cupboards and Drawers, released in June, and I finally played it a week ago. The new DLC added 25 extra puzzles, but these ones had added challenges like puzzles within puzzles, secret compartments, and multiple drawers that open and close in certain levels. I already loved A Little to the Left, so I knew I was going to love the DLC, but honestly, they made it better and I don't even know how. The puzzles felt more involved, and with the secret compartments and moving parts in some of them, it just really made the game feel complete, and I had a blast playing through them, even when I wanted to throw a table because I didn't know how to complete some of the puzzles. If you have never played a puzzle game before, I highly recommend starting out with A Little to the Left because it will 100% get you hooked on them. A Little to the Left DLC Cupboards and Drawers gets an A tier ranking from me. Moving Out 2 is next, and I promised you all that I would be honest, this game was not for me. Moving Out 2 is a wacky, goofy, fun game to play with friends, and I was so excited to try it out with my husband and nephew. While we did have some fun with it, and I did have a few laughs while playing, most of the time spent playing the demo was just annoying, if I'm being honest. There was one level that just didn't explain what to do at all, and the controls for the game are completely janky. I know some of the movement is meant to be goofy, but I feel like it makes the game unplayable. I personally did not have a good time with this game, so I'm going to put it in the D ranking, but please play it for yourself as that is just my opinion. Okay, so this last game could very possibly not be considered cozy for you, but I wanted to mention it last as it has been one of my favorite games of all time. Pikmin 4 released in July, and I have no life to this game. In Pikmin, you play as a rescue corps member trying to find Captain Oliver, who is shipwrecked on a foreign planet. You then meet adorable plant creatures called Pikmin, and you start on your exploration of this planet. The most unique thing about this game is the size of your character in the Pikmin. You're basically the size of a penny walking around Earth, looking at things from an ant's perspective. It was really cool to see things like park benches and a kitchen and living room from that perspective, and is one of the reasons the game is so breathtaking. Pikmin has some of the most beautiful graphics on the Switch, and the different modes of things during the story like Dandori and Night Expeditions really keep the game interesting. Pikmin 4 gets a huge S ranking from me as this is actually one of my Game of the Year contenders. That's it for my rankings for June and July, and August is already starting out amazing, so I cannot wait to rank those games next month. Just remember, these are my personal opinions, and I will always tell people to try the games out for themselves. Let me know if you played any of these games and what you think they should be ranked down in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a cozy day and God bless.